Hello, everyone. Today we have a very special briefing with the Snir Battalion. I am honored to welcome to the call Major General Meir Klifi Amir, FIDF National Director and CEO. We have Sharon Mishkin, FIDF New England Board Chairwoman and a National Board Member. The New England Board adopted the Snir Battalion as part of the FIDF Adopt a Battalion program. And we are excited to have with us the Snir Battalion Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Anat Hershkowitz. Lieutenant Colonel Anat is accompanied by two lone soldiers, Esther and Galit. Welcome, all of you. Sharon, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope that you and your families are healthy, and I want to wish you all Chag Sameach. Today, I have the privilege of introducing you to Lieutenant Colonel Anat Hershkowitz, the commander of the Snir Battalion. The Snir Battalion has a special place in my heart. This critical unit was adopted by the New England Board as part of the FIDF Adopt a Battalion program. I'm so proud to represent a community that chose to support this IDF battalion and its diverse group of soldiers and needs with the full range of FIDF programs. Adopting a battalion does not just benefit the soldiers, it also gives the sponsors an opportunity to develop a relationship with them. They become part of your family. Personally, I hope to visit them on my next trip to Israel. Before I turn it over to Lieutenant Colonel Anat Hershkowitz, I would like to tell you a little bit more about this battalion. The Snir Battalion supports the C4I unit. C4I stands for Communication for Intelligence in the Northern Command and is responsible for planning, establishing, operating, and maintaining all telecommunication, computer, and intelligence technology platforms for the operational and communication needs of the division. Established a few months before the Yom Kippur War, today the Snir Battalion contributes to the defense of the Golan Heights, a strategic area that's home to Israel's main source of water, 37 villages, 41,000 civilians, and agricultural land. The Snir Battalion leads the process to digitize intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance systems, requiring solutions that can manage complex, diverse, and disparate information. These leading-edge systems contribute to the IDF's ability to remain at the forefront of current combat abilities. Now I'd like to introduce you to Lieutenant Colonel Anat Hershkowitz. She's 38 years old and lives in Ramat Gan. Anat serves as the Snir Battalion commander for six months. Prior to this position, she was Eitanim Battalion commander for 2 years. Anat grew up in Kiryat Ata, studied at Rogozin High School, and she was a professional volleyball player and the captain of the Israeli national team. In 2001, she joined the military and became a C4I officer. During her service, she's been a company commander, operations officer director, battalion commander of the C4I and cyber units. Thank you for everything that you do. And now I'd like to welcome Anat Hershkowitz.
Hello, everybody, from here in Israel. First of all, as a senior officer in the IDF, I would like to say that it is a great honor for me to be here with you. I would like to thank you for all the things you do for us, especially in this challenging period. Unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 situation, we are only 6 soldiers here instead of 150 that are right now in the battalion. We are not allowed to group above 10 people in a room. Near me is Esther. She is a lone soldier from New York. She will speak a little bit about 210 Division and the Golan Heights. Then I will talk about the Snir Battalion. Esther.
Hi everyone, my name is Esther. I am a liaison officer with the Golan Israel Liaison Office, and like Anat said, I'm originally from New York. I'd like to explain before we get into the C4I and this battalion's reaction to the COVID-19, I'd like to explain a little bit about where we are now and a little bit about the Golan Heights. So when we say the Golan Heights means high. It means we're literally going up all of Israel and then going up even further to get to the Golan. It is really topographically a higher place. Our borders are from the north with Lebanon and the Hermon, beautiful Hermon mountain, all the way down south, 60 kilometers until the border with Jordan and Syria. This 210th Division is in charge of all of this area, which, like Sharon mentioned, has 31 civilian settlements and 40,000 people. That's a lot of people to be in charge of, and that is our main goal, is to protect those civilians and to protect those borders every day, all day, against any threat. In the south. How do we do this? We do combat in the northern front every single day and night, 24/7. And what is our enemy? Who are the people who we're fighting against that we're doing this very important, critical mission day in and day out? As some of you probably are aware, our enemy right now is the Shiite axis that is now founding itself right up against our borders in Lebanon and Syria. It's no secret that Iran is here in the region, in Syria and in Lebanon, and it is our job in the 210th Division and in the Snir Battalion to act against those threats, whether that be Shiite militias on our border, whether that be local Syrians, or whether that be Iran. We do that every single day, all day. And now I would like to turn over to Lieutenant Colonel, who will now explain about the 366th Snir Battalion's reaction and what they do in this situation.
Thank you. So C4I Battalion, C4I means, as Sharon told you before, command, control, communication, and computer military intelligence. The next slide will explain the battalion purpose. The battalion is in charge of all the technology solution for units that come to the Golan Heights and protect the border. We provide systems that enable them to communicate and to get the information they need. I am responsible for all those communication systems in the Golan Heights, systems such as cellular phone, radio, WiMAX, and fibers. Here in the battalion, we have values. This is the battalion values. All the soldiers and the commanders behave and believe in those values. These are reflected in every mission we take part of. The battalion assignment, as you can see, our soldiers are trained to operate all the communication systems such as computers and communication devices. We send them to the field or to the border to fix or to operate those devices. We have also a cyber unit that protects all the system from enemy attacks. Those soldiers are looking for enemies in our webs 24/7. Manpower. As you can see in the slide, we have in the battalion 150 soldiers. Two of our soldiers are lone soldiers. Michael from Russia and Galit from Panama. She is here near me. She will tell her story later on. The battalion is divided into 5 companies. We have 64 female soldiers. It means that about a half of the battalion is female. Also, most of the commanders are women. 3 of the company's commanders are led by women. So, the COVID-19 situation, a strong front in the fight against the corona. We have basic rules here in the base and in the IDF for this corona period. First of all, we have one basic rule, 2-10-30. 2-10-30, it means keeping away 2 meters from each other. In a closed room, it's allowed till 10 people, till 10 people, and outside till 30. Soldiers are here in the base for a month, and we're preparing them for 1 more month. We divided into 2 shifts in order to avoid infection between soldiers. Those shifts are also divided into 3 different colors, as you can see in the right picture, that cannot meet with one another. All our activities are by military videos conference or Zoom. Also, in the entrance of every base, the soldier get a temperature test. We have a lot of mission in this period. IDF is known as Tzva Am, which means the People's Army. Due to that, we take part of civilian support mission. We have different kinds of missions, such as supporting technology systems in hospitals, such as Perea Hospital in Beria. As well, we support nursing homes by bringing for the elders food or medicine. Adding to it, we build operation center in our bases that are in charge of controlling the data of sick and isolated soldiers. This is our Corona time. The next slide, you can see our people that belong to the battalion. You can see a little bit of our soldiers' activity in the battalion. This was my brief. Thank you, FIDF. Now I will. Now our lone soldier will tell their story. Esti, bevakasha, and then Galit.
Hi, everyone. Like I mentioned, my name is Esther. I am part of the division's liaison department. I'm originally from New York, so I understand a lot about what's going on the other side. I've been here in Israel for almost 4 years now. I originally came just to see, learn, see what Israel is all about. You grow up on the other side and your heart yearns toward Israel and you know that that's your home, but I wanted to come see what was all the hype about. I came here and I fell in love with Israel and I knew that this is where I wanted to build my future. And I came and I did Aliyah, and I've been here now in the Army for 2.5 years and became an officer. And it just really enables me to live by my values, which is the Jewish people and Israel, and supporting my community back home as well as the community here in Israel. And especially in these times when things are not simple and things are also really hard here in Israel and back in America, I want to say that we feel so supported by the communities in the United States right now and everything that's going on here. And we also want to say that our full support here in Israel is also with the communities in America. And I'd like to send a special message home to my community in New York that we're here for you just like you were always here for us. And during these hard times, we'll all get through it together.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Galit Leikin. I'm 20 years old and I made Aliyah from Panama in December 2018. I decided to make Aliyah because I was born in Israel and I always knew I wanted to come back, but I didn't really know how. After I finished school, I was looking for options to study abroad or to what to do with my life. And at the end, I decided to make Aliyah and to join the IDF. I met Aliyah with Garin Sabar. They really helped me. They helped me with my Hebrew. They helped me joining in the army. And after a year in the army, my brother also decided to make Aliyah. And now he's here and he's probably watching us live on YouTube. This experience of making Aliyah, coming back to Israel, joining the IDF, and knowing that I want to stay here and I want to stay living in Israel after I finish the army. My parents are really proud of us, me and my brother, of making the decision of doing Aliyah. They also did Aliyah when they were my age and my brother age. So they're really supportive and they're really happy about it. I also wanted to send a message to my people in Panama in Spanish. Quería mandarles saludos a toda mi comunidad de Panamá, de parte de todos los soldados panameños que nos encontramos aquí en Israel prestando servicio militar. Que tengan unas muy felices fiestas y quería darles las gracias por apoyarnos día tras día y año tras año. Felices fiestas.
Sharon?
Hello, everyone. Is General Cliffy speaking. First of all, Sharon Mishkin, thank you so very much for your leadership, for your ongoing generosity and support, adapting the Snir Battalion, and making a difference in the life of hundreds of Israeli soldiers like those young ladies that are sitting here in front of us and sharing their experience. And I can tell you that also if I served in the IDF 33 years, I am amazed again to see such a responsibility those young ladies have in their shoulders. I want to thank Lieutenant Colonel Anat, the battalion commander, first of all, for taking the time in your busy schedule and being with us in this webinar. I want to ask you, keep doing the great and the important job that you are doing protecting the northern border in Israel, in the border of Syria. I know that it's a very challenging work, but I'm sure that your commitment, your love, your understanding about the needs, the important security needs that we have as a country, with all of that, you will continue to do your work in the best way. Thank you so much for your service. Galit and Esther, I can say firsthand that serving in the IDF is a big challenge. But serving as a lone soldier is 10 times harder. As a lone soldier, you made the noble decision to leave your home, your parents, your family, your friends, and your comfortable lives to join the IDF, to become another link in the chain of generation of defenders who protect our homeland, our people. Thank you so very much for your service. We cannot thank you enough. And now, to show how much we appreciate your service, we have a special surprise for you. So please pay attention to your screen.
Hi.
Hello.
My second time seeing you guys on the
שלום גליטוש.
Hello, Ima.
אנחנו מאוד גאים בך, מאוד 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 מאוד.
You can hug her now.
כן, ידעתי שהיא תבכה, את ילדה חזקה, את אמיצה, שתיכם, ואנחנו ממש ממש מודים על כל מה שאתם עושים למען הילדים שלנו. ממש ממש תודה על הכל. אנחנו יודעים שהם שמורים שם בבסיס, ואני יודעת שכל הקונצים שלה, אתם אומרים כן, אז תודה גם על זה, ותמשיכו ככה.
תודה גם רבה לכם. לנו זה ברור שהערכים שגלית הגיעה איתם הם מהבית, ואתם הם אלה שגידלתם אותה וחינכתם אותה בצורה הזאת. אנחנו רק עושים פיין-טיונינג. אז תודה רבה רבה לכם, וזה לא מובן מאליו ככה לשלוח אלינו את הדבר הכי יקר לכם, ואנחנו נעשה הכל כדי לשמור ולמלא את החסר, שאני מקווה שלא חסר לגלית פה.
Just for the English speakers, I'm just gonna briefly tell you that the Lakin family from Panama are very excited, and they thanked FIDF and the commander, and of course they appreciate the commander, and not just told the parents that they appreciate the fact that they sent Galit over to Israel and allowed her and support her in her service. We would love to hear from C family. You guys are welcome to.
Thank you.
Esther, we are so proud of you. We miss you terribly. I can't see you on the screen right now. I see
There's
the
no one to make a
FIDF
sign.
logo. Thank you, sorry. We miss you terribly. As we've said earlier, this is the first Yom Tov of Pesach that we are not spending together. And we really were hoping to be with you to come to Israel. We should have been touching down a little bit earlier in the day. And instead you were on your own up north, protecting the country, protecting your group, taking care of them. I'm happy you're with a wonderful group, people that are supporting you. I'm happy that your days have meaning. And we are so proud of you. You heeded the call, Lech Lecha. You got up and you went. You made Aliyah on your own. And as easy as communication is today, we still miss you dearly. I miss your help in the kitchen. Your grandparents miss your help. We miss the singing of the songs. The kitchen is not kosher without your signs all over the house. And we miss you terribly. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to see our daughter, to speak to her. On behalf of all the parents of lone soldiers, on behalf of all the parents who are separated from their children this Yom Tov, it should be a Chag Kasher v'Sameach. It should be a healthy Yom Tov. We should be guarded, we should be protected. Rabbonu Shalom should watch over all of us. And Bezrat Hashem L'shan Haba B'Yerushalayim Habenuyah. Thank you.
Amen. Mimi and Yuda, Katya and Albert, the lone soldier parents. I want to say that I know it's not easy for any parent to be far away from their children. As a parent of lone soldiers who serve in one of the sensitive places in this planet, I know that it is much more difficult. Mimi, you mentioned that they follow the Lech Lecha. And yes, I can tell you that all my life, when the first time I met in my service, under my command, lone soldiers, I remember the voice of God who command Abram, Lech lecha me'artzecha u'mimolodetcha u'mibet avicha el haaretz asher arecha. He command Abram to leave his land, his home, his family, all what he have, to the land that God will show him. And I know that for your kids, it's not only the voice of God, it's mostly the voice of their hearts. And for me, this is the modern Zionism. The Jewish state and the Jewish people greatly value the brave decision made by your child. We know you are filled with pride and with pride for your children, and we share it with you. I want you to know that we recognize their sacrifice and yours, and that FIDF is here for you and for them, specifically during these challenging times, this challenging reality that we all are facing in the last months. Your commitment extends even further. As I know, Galit brother Binyamin made Aliyah and will be joined the IDF on April 20th. And Esther's sister, Leah, just joined the Israeli Navy 2 weeks ago. It's amazing. No one can value this kind of contribution that you are making for the state of Israel. I know that you are the ones who instill this in your children, this value of tremendous love, patience, devotion to their heritage and to their homeland. In my opinion, as I said before, this is the real Zionism in our days. To your children and to you, I can say, Kol HaKavod. I salute you. For all those who participate in the call, thank you for taking the time being with us. I hope that you all staying safe in those challenging days. We are facing a really challenging reality all over the world. But with everything going on in the world, we must stay optimist, and I am an optimist guy. Through the course of the human history, and especially as the Jewish people, we experience crises, disasters, and many challenges. We always face them, prevail, and even become stronger. It is particularly important that during these times of crisis, we continue to stand together with unity and to support each other as a one. We must maintain our high morale and strong faith and believe that with all our hearts and soul, that we will win this time too. I can say that I have full confidence that it's only about time. We will do it again, I'm sure. As the festive of Passover approach, I like to convey my warmest wishes to you and your family for joyous, spiritual, happy, and healthy Passover. Thank you all for being with us. As Anna said before, we must stand together as we did always as a one, and we will find the solution also for this disease that we are sharing in this reality time all over the world. So again, thank you so much for being with us. To the commander, to the two young ladies, thank you for your service and keep doing it. It's one of the most important things that people can do for our homeland and for our people, to protect us here and of course in the state of Israel. Thank you so much. Chag Sameach.